Hello and welcome to the Met Office 10-day trend. Kicking off the next 10 days, we've got something that we've not seen much of so far this year: bouts of wind and rain. Frequent low pressure systems moving through Wednesday night to Sunday night. Very boisterous weather. You might argue that we need the rain, but if that's not your cup of tea, something completely different for next week. High pressure returns, bringing plenty of sunshine during day, but also some frosty nights. Before we get there, though, we've got a rejuvenated jet stream running across the Atlantic and picking up multiple areas of low pressure, particularly where we see these kinks in the jet stream. One low moving through Wednesday night into Thursday, and then another deep low coming along for the weekend. Friday into Saturday, a wet and windy period for many places, and Sunday, the potential for another low to affect southern parts of Britain. It's these kinks in the jet stream that form as breeding grounds for areas of low pressure. We'll see plenty of those over the next few days. Wednesday night brings the risk of gales across southwestern shores, and then those strong winds move with the area of low pressure eastwards as we start off Thursday. Rain in the north, perhaps turning to snow at lower levels even as the rain clears away into the start of Thursday. Only a temporary thing. And then we're back to sunny spells, but blustery showers coming in from the west, and it will feel a bit colder. But those strong winds that we start the day with on Thursday do tend to ease a little later on. But we're not out of the woods once that low clears away, because hot on its heels, another deepening area of low pressure moving into western Britain and picking up those winds as we head into Friday. It's Friday morning across western parts of the country that we'll see some particularly wet and windy weather. Widely, gales were returning in from the west, and it's southwestern areas in particular for Friday morning, once again, that will be affected by the strongest winds, 50, 60, perhaps 70 mile-per-hour gusts around exposed coasts of Wales and the southwest. Those strong winds then sweep across much of England, Wales, and to a lesser extent Scotland and Northern Ireland through the course of Friday. Heavy rain as well, a couple of inches possible over western hills. And for the mountains of Scotland, we're drawing in very mild air, so there's also the additional threat of snow melt. So we'll keep an eye on that over the coming days. Friday ends, well, pretty unsettled, windy across most parts as the low slowly moves eastwards, but the steadiest rain does clear for the start of the weekend, and that means brighter skies on Saturday, but frequent showers, particularly for western Scotland and into Northern Ireland. A few showers elsewhere, a blustery breeze, and by Saturday the strongest of the winds will be across northwestern parts of the country. But it will be breezy everywhere. It will feel cold in that wind as well. Now, as we end Saturday, we're watching another feature develop out to the west of the UK, and there's some uncertainty associated with this feature. Just looks like an area of rain by Saturday evening. However, it is also in one of these kinks of the jet stream that serve as breeding grounds for areas of low pressure. And it's just how much this jet stream kinks is the cause of uncertainty for how deep that low will get. And if we follow the jet stream back, the degree of kink in that jet stream is dependent on this area of low pressure over North America and the cold plunge associated with it, because that cold plunge is expected to push the jet stream south on the other side of the Atlantic and then amplify it so it ripples north and then south again, and it's that ripple southwards that is likely to pick up this area of low pressure and deepen it. But some uncertainty about how much this area of low pressure deepens as it heads towards southern parts of England and Wales for Sunday. What looks most likely is that we will see another spell of wind and rain for a time during Sunday as that low pressure crosses along the channel. Something to keep an eye on over the next few days, however, because we could see some pretty lively weather associated with it. Further north, a northerly wind brings with it colder air and wintry showers, but there will be some sunshine in between. So a colder feel as we end Sunday. These northerlies then spread across all parts into the start of next week. A widespread frost to wake up to on Monday. However, I mentioned how the jet stream is becoming more amplified, and that effect continues to impact our weather into the start of next week because it opens up a space for high pressure to build into. And that high pressure looks like it will stick around through the whole of next week. It will be in this sort of position, and that means that we'll have winds generally coming in from the southeast, and we'll have areas of low pressure, wind and rain mainly confined to northwestern areas, Northern Ireland, western Scotland. So in summary, what that means for days 7 and 10 is that the weather will settle down. We'll have higher pressure, we'll have sunny days, and of course the sun is gaining in strength, so it will feel, dare I say, a little bit warmer. But only by day, because by night we'll have light winds, clear skies, and we'll have widespread frosts. A small chance that it will turn more widely colder if we pull in chilly air from the continent. But broadly, sunny days, frosty nights into next week, a big contrast compared to the wet and windy weather over the next few days. We'll keep updated right here at the Met Office. That's all from me for now.